there was an article about Stanford University using AI to design and develop viruses. Let me take it to the next level for you, Mr. Peters. What if I'm going to weaponize viruses like they do at the Wuhan Institute of Virology, right?
Yeah.
And I get a hold of Mr. Peters' DNA, and Mr. Peters, I don't like Mr. Peters. I want Mr. Peters to go away forever. And I engineer a virus using AI to tailor it. And what used to take 10, 12, 20 years in a laboratory can be done in a week and a half now.
Right.
To winnow out that which is undesired from that which is desired. And I can transmit a virus into your county that affects no one other than you if I tailor it to your DNA.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so these are all things that could affect us on a mass level. What if the real goal of releasing COVID-19 wasn't to infect everyone? What if the real goal of the COVID-19 release was to test our response, to see how much we would come to hate each other?
Nils, that I've been saying that the entire time. This whole thing was an experiment. They wanted to see what was going to happen. That's what I said.
It was a psyop, and we still have people trapped in the matrix of it. You see these idiots driving around in their cars alone with a mask on, things like that.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have COVID Karens telling us to do this and to do that, and they sound rather vaccinated, don't they? All of that. Well, the experiment was wildly successful. It's almost like the Milgram experiment, where they convinced people that they were going to have to kill somebody in a group of people, that sort of thing.
Right.
So
except it was done on a global scale. That's the thing. You're talking about this was literally released. I mean, you couldn't have done it any more perfectly. It's an Occam's razor thing to me. It's like, okay, so the Chinese are sitting around and saying, well, all right, let's see what happens if we get a release of a global virus. And then somebody says, all right, so let's make the virus not too deadly. I mean, it does kill people, but the flu kills people too, So same thing. We'll make it a little deadly and send it out and then tell people it's worse than it is. And let's just see what happens. And we failed miserably.
Well, so I have people in my own household who tell me how deadly it is. Mr. Peters, I keep pointing out to them, well, those 7,000 people living in the landscaping along the freeway between my home and my office would all be wiped out, wouldn't they? And then the answer is, well, they're out in the open. How could they possibly catch COVID? They're not close to each other. Well, garbage. They catch the flu, they catch the clap, they catch typhus, they catch, everything else. Why wouldn't they catch COVID-19 and die? Those should be graveyards, right? They're not.
Nils, doesn't this attest also just to the arrogance of Americans? I bet the people you're talking about, your friends and relatives, probably know almost nothing about actual science. They probably haven't read about this. Or it's like, and I'm not a scientist, but the thing is, there are people who have enormous judgments about scientific issues that really don't bother to study them at all, not the least bit.
Well, there's a lot of arrogance involved, Mr. Peters, and people want to be on the winning side, don't they?
Yeah.
It's so great to get tribal over it. And I refused in 20 and 21 to participate in a couple of podcasts because all they wanted to talk about was COVID-19. And what I said to the host was, you are feeding into the psyop by relentlessly talking about it. I don't want to discuss it. I don't want to give this monster any oxygen. Okay?
Yeah.
And that's right. So we absolutely have to pay attention to things. Here's the other thing I think COVID was designed to do, was to break down national borders. Okay?